to fly.
It is nice. It is convenient. I mean, we joke around on the commercial a little bit here and there, but it is true. I've got stuck in the airport many times for many hours, and it's no fun.
I wouldn't trust myself with the plane itself.
You say that now. After your training, you would.
I don't know. I get in my car, I drive. I don't look to make sure the lights are working. I don't, make sure. I depend on idiot lights.
Well, they have a lot of them in the plane. There's just more of them.
Galen, you know this on the phone from Life South. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Dan, and Robin up in New York.
Robin up in New York, possibly Atlantic City. I'm not sure where she is.
She's gambling. She's been up all night. She's pulling a 24.
Yeah, gambling to women is like strippers to men. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same thing. Where are you right now, Galen?
I'm just south of Paynes Prairie.
Oh, you're in a good zone. That's the good zone.
Yeah, I'm in a tree zone today.
The tree zone. Wow, you haven't been there in a while since Fox News. You must have got started late.
Right. I had to run a quick errand. Yep.
So before we get into our fun topic, I'll ask you to give us a report on the state of the blood supply.
Well, amazingly enough, we are in critical need of AB donors today, or negative donors, and then A negatives and B negatives. So if you're in AB, we need you to donate because we are dangerously low on our plasma today. So we had a lot of high plasma usage over the weekend and another user yesterday. So we need people who are type AB to donate.
So type A and type B and type AB?
No, AB.
No, just AB.
AB,
okay.
Yeah.
AB
so if you've
together.
got everything in your blood, then we need you to come in.
Okay. Wow.
That's good.
Is that the most rare blood type?
It is, and it's one that we very rarely put on a call for more donors. But what we've used from ABs is the plasma, because they're the universal plasma donor, and so we've just had a increase in usage in plasma, and so we're running short. So we need more people to give.
By the way, Galen, I have a question for you from my brother Tom. He asked it last week when you were not feeling well, when you weren't on the air. And I know because of his age, you'll probably say he is a deferral as far as bone marrow registry. But before I told him that part, he asked me if having served, because he was in the Air Force in Europe, having done that is a deferral for blood donations. Is it also a deferral for bone marrow registry?
No. The age is, but not where you travel, because it's not as travel specific.
So if somebody is in the right age group, like Dan, who has been to Europe. Have you been to Europe?
No.
No. So, but if Dan had been to Europe, he could still be a bone marrow donor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The travel restrictions are a lot less with marrow donations than they are with blood donation.
No, interesting.
It is interesting.
Well, there's the answer to the question. I promised I would ask, and I kept forgetting to ask.
Well, actually, I had a question. Yeah. The AB positive or negative is the universal for plasma. So O negative is the universal for regular blood, but not for plasma?
That's correct. Yep, for red cells. The regular blood doesn't, it's red cells, whereas plasma is the universal, AB is the universal donor for plasma.
Isn't that something?
And then, if you look at platelets, there is no type specific. When you deal with platelets, it's not as you don't really have a blood type because the antigens aren't carried on your platelets the way they are on your plasma and your red cells.
So much to it.
Yeah, wow, it's amazing. And you've got to know all this stuff, and yet you put up with our foolery.
It's taken me a long time to learn all that stuff.
Tomfoolery?
Tomfoolery, yes.
Thanks, Tom.
Not to be confused with the other.
I'll just thank you, brother.
Fooleries. So I have here something I think everybody can relate to. It's the biggest regrets from high school, a poll that was conducted, and so I have some of them here. Dan actually already guessed one of them. He talked about what? Punching somebody in the face?
Not that I'm condoning that in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that would probably be one of them.
Yeah. Not slugging the kid who was always picking on me is number 27 on the list.
Oh, wow. Was that low? All right.
I thought that might be number one.
No, that wasn't number one.
Number 27.
No, it's got to be asking a girl or kissing a girl.
Oh, the girl, yeah.
The girl or the guy, something like that. That's got to be number one.
The one that got away.
So you have one, Galen, that comes to mind for yourself.
I I had a good time in high school. I mean, I guess looking back, I wish I had done better in school, but then no, I don't. I say that, but no, I wish I wouldn't have put my parents through hell. But no, I had a good time, and I lived through it.
And you joined a sport. You played a sport in school, or more than one?
Yeah.
Well,
I played basketball and soccer.
Well, one of the regrets is not joining a team. One of the answers. In fact, it's number 9. It's number 9 on the list.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Now
I loved it. I mean, we had a great time. So
Larry and I were talking earlier, and I was working at the time, and I was asked to join the football team at that time, and I had to decline. And I kind of regret that. Working was an experience, but I part of me would wish I could have done the other as well. Did you have that where you'd like to have at least given it a shot?
No way.
No,
I had no. It was the most boring thing you could ever suggest to me. Was to getting out on a field and running around with a ball. I just didn't get it at all.
It was well.
I'm not picking on it. Everybody's to each his own. But that was me. That was me in those days, and I don't regret telling him no. Get out of here. They came to me all the time because I was large, but I said no. And see, Galen thinks I could have learned it, but he doesn't realize I'd fall asleep in the middle of the field. It was so boring.
Well, you'd have to, as I said before, if you wanted to learn it, even if that was a short term, you could learn it. It's a skill. It's not a talent. It's a skill.
I think the adrenaline rush might have kept you going, though.
No, I'm telling you.
Not if he didn't care.
I'm telling you, it was the most boring thing.
I deal with a lot of kids who are only out there because their parents made them or something like that.
Yeah.
They may enjoy it for a moment, but the rest of it's just purely a chore, and you could see that.
All right, here's another regret. I regret spreading the rumor about getting VD from Mrs. Duran.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't regret that at all. I don't know what you're whining about. She was a pain in my...
all right. I regret hanging out with the wrong crowd in high school.
Oh. Well, Galen?
No, I didn't hang out with the wrong crowd. I don't think.
According to who? According to you?
I think there were people that probably said that I was probably the wrong crowd
to hang out with. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, no, I mean, we all kind of hung out together and did pretty much the exact same thing. What is now known as and I don't think I'm telling any stories out of school or anything, but what is now known as the Shores was our drinking ground back in high school. So.
Probably still is.
That's where we went. Well, you got to remember, I graduated in '88, and there were no houses in the Shores in 1988.
I think that's where Ronnie used to go.
There was a lot of paved road. There was just a lot of paved roads. So
I think Ronnie and his friends used to go hunting out there in that area.
Oh yeah.
I thought the houses were built in there in the '60s.
Oh well, the infrastructure went in the '70s.
When was the golf course built?
Oh, a long time ago. The Silver Spring Shores, we're talking in between there and Baseline.
Oh, okay.
So if you go in between the golf course and Baseline, there is nothing there but paved roads. And so that's where I learned how to drive.
Oh, okay.
That's where I learned how to drink. We would stand around bonfires, and that's what we did in high school.
You had to learn how to drink? It was a skill.
Yeah, I think you have to learn to drink and not do anything.
What's
really
the old
stupid.
joke? I don't have a drinking problem. I think I've got it mastered.
Yeah, I figured it out.
I did not.
In high school.
I did not hang out with the wrong crowd, but I could have. I broke away from the bad crowd. The kids who were children with me that I hung out with when we got to be teenagers weren't going in the right direction. They were taping M80s to windows as we walked the streets at night. And lighting them. You know what an M80 is, right? It's a large
firework.
Yeah, it's a firework.
Yeah, and I said, oh, man, I don't want any part of this. And I broke away from them and pretty much found a guitar. That's what
we played with a lot of M80s, but most of them had to do with G.I. Joes and stuff.
Oh, you blew up G.I. Joes?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. But taping it to somebody's window?
No, we never did that. That's a little harsh.
All right, here's another one. I regret paying the AV guy to play my love song to Gail during the morning announcements.
No.
All right, that sounds like too much work.
There you go.
Yeah.
I regret getting pregnant during high school.
Yeah. Oh man, if I could go back and not be pregnant, man, I would. I just, that was a rough time.
Your body, what's sad about that, Dan, is your body never really recovered.
I know. Yeah, the stretch marks are terrible. You should see them.
I regret not standing up to bullies. It's kind of the same thing as the other one.
No, I didn't get bullied in high school. I got bullied in middle school.
Did you really?
So,
It was it was different. I was larger in school, so for some reason, like Larry said, they just I don't know what the complex was with children that it's like you've seen it on YouTube. The small kid's picking on a big kid. Finally, the big kid just slaps him down, and it's just I don't understand the mentality on that one.
I don't know. I was never the big kid.
You were not?
No.
You're not
Really?
You're not a small guy.
No, I know Galen's over
Yes,
6
I
feet.
am.
I don't know why do you
No,
think?
I'm not. I'm 5'10". I didn't grow. Again, I think I told the story. I joined the Navy, and I had to get a waiver for my weight. So I graduated high school at 107 pounds.
Oh my.
So one of the regrets is not joining the military. One of the regrets, I regret not joining the U.S. military.
Now that is one of mine. Not so much the regret of just I wish I could do both. I went in for a small time and got out quite rapidly, and part of me wishes I'd have not done that.
And I've told this story before. The greatest thing that I ever did in my life, besides marrying my wife, was joining the Navy between my junior and senior year. It allowed me to have no regrets in high school. So that was the greatest decision I made.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I regret deciding to not go to college. That's kind of on the same line, I guess.
Well, that's that's not high school. That's post high school.
Yeah, that's post high school. That
But you decide in high school.
No, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there's a lot of people who.
Well, this guy did. This
just
guy
aren't
did.
ready for college.
Well, no, I did. I left high school to go to college. I left high school early to go to college, so I didn't.
You're smarter than. That's because you're smarter than the rest of us.
Is that what it is? Okay. I was just bored in high school. It was just no.
I graduated high school with a 1.7. I had no shot of going to college. I don't even think CF would have taken me.
All right, here's another one. I regret cutting class to see that X-rated movie with Mr. Matthews.
Was he in the movie, or was you going to the X-rated class with him?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's just a little creepy on
That
all
is kinda
levels.
creepy. I'm assuming Mr. Matthews is a teacher.
You regret it? I mean, there's a lot of questions I have about that.
Yeah,
That's a good one, yeah.
That's
Is he a guy? Is he a girl? I mean, what?
yeah. Who's writing this?
It's just the survey. It was a.
I regret going to the X-rated movie
I regret cutting class to see that X-rated movie with Mr.
with
Matthews.
Mr. Matthews.
Yeah.
Which part do they regret? The with Mr. Matthews?
The movie, was it a bad one?
Yeah, good
I don't
one,
know if there was a good
I don't
one.
know.
Did he
You know?
get busted? Where's
I regret not
don't
going.
know.
I regret not going to my prom. There's another one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I went
that's
to
fine.
Yeah, I went to several. It was fun. I like proms.
I regret intentionally wetting my pants when I was told I couldn't use the restroom. Yeah, I would have regretted that.
Sometimes proving a point isn't worth it.
That's dedication,
You know
though.
what I mean?
Hats off to him, man. I wouldn't do it.
That's one of those things. It's like, all right, I proved my point, but
Now
I
I'm
lost the war.
Yeah.
I lost the war. Yeah.
Won the battle. That's dedication, though, man. I admire it.
Now, number 25.
No, you wouldn't. You would not admire that if you were sitting next to that kid.
I didn't say I was sitting
Heated
next
fan.
to him.
You would not admire
That's
it.
funny.
I don't know.
Now, listen,
It's a heck of a story, but some stories come with a price tag, and that's a big price tag.
Well, that's in high school, too. You would think you'd have bladder control in high school.
Come on. Well, he did it intentionally.
He said
You know,
intentionally, yeah.
I
Or
mean,
shape,
really?
who knows?
He went to-
I'm assuming it's a guy.
I don't know.
No, no girl would do that.
I think
I
you're
would
right.
be. Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The teacher knew it was intentional because they assume you're in high school, you have bladder control.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Number 25 and number 6 are opposites. Number 25 says, I regret losing my virginity. Number 6 says, I regret not losing my virginity.
Right.
So
We should probably leave those alone.
yeah.
Nothing good's gonna come out.
Yeah, there's nothing good going to come out of that.
Keep moving.
We're just going to be in trouble when we get home.
I regret painting "I Love You, Jane" on the high school steps.
John Deere Green.
Why? I wonder. What's
Probably went to jail for it.
No, he realized
Yeah,
he didn't
I
love
guess you would
Jane. He
have
loved the
to.
other one.
Well, you know what? At least he had the gumption and the guts to do it. See, I think I would have regretted not doing it.
Really?
Right? If that's how I felt at the time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see it. But
See, I don't like timidness.
that jail sentence might have hurt your job.
Now, if you went to jail, don't get me wrong. That's and who the heck's gonna go to jail over that?
Somebody.
Well, if
at the
Alec Baldwin
most-
can get a citation for riding a bicycle the wrong way.
At the most, you don't go to jail for a citation. I mean, at the most, you'd get like community service and have to, wash it off.
Yeah, but you still have to go to jail for the night.
No.
He might have had a. You never know. He might have had a record.
Are you kidding?
It doesn't say anything about jail.
He
We
didn't
made up.
go to jail.
We made up the jail thing, so it's not even on the list.
Right.
Anyway,
He didn't go to jail.
We don't have time for all of them because we have a 20 after. I know you hate that, Galen, but we have
Wow.
But number
Is this a
one,
new pattern?
No, this week it is. Number one regret is being too shy. The number one regret of all the people who were asked was being too shy.
And,
I don't
that
have
was
that
a
one.
problem for me. That was
it
a problem
really?
for me in high school. Yeah, because I'm a shy guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's being sarcastic. I'm just guessing here.
I am.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the Chicago Parker.
Okay.
Okay, pull up to him.
Again, where's the Bloodmobile today? We are up against the clock again, as always.
Wedgwood Road, Walmart.
Wedgwood Road in Walmart. All right. And if you can't get there, go to Silver Springs Boulevard to Life South and donate blood. And Denellen, you would go right next door to Winn-Dixie. Galen, have a great day.
You guys are the best.
Thanks,
Bye,
Galen.
all.
All right,
See you
we'll be
tomorrow.
right back.
Uh-oh.
Is that what I thought it was?
As long as you don't think it was me running over a sprinkler head, then no, it wasn't.
Oh, brother.
Don't worry about it. I'll just add it to the honey-do list.
If you had signed up for Mike Scott Plumbing's irrigation package in the first place, you wouldn't have to do anything.
What? Mike Scott Plumbing does irrigation too?
Yeah. I told you they have packages where they take care of everything.
Yeah, but I broke it, so they're not going to cover that.
But with their annual irrigation maintenance plans, you never have to pay for another service charge or broken sprinkler head ever again, regardless of the fault.
So that means I break it, they fix it.
That's what I said, Mr. Genius.
Okay, you win. How do I sign up?
I thought you'd never ask. Call Mike Scott Plumbing today and ask about their irrigation maintenance plans. 237-2888. That's 237-2888.
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Boom, Wednesday, May 14th. It's National Chicken Dance Day. You can get a free ice cream cone just by dancing like a chicken.